which point is a solution to the inequality. So they're only asking for 1 point. I need to be able to find out which of the following 4 points is the solution. One way of doing it is to graph it and see which of those points are shaded. The second way is to be able to just plug in the x and the y. So let's try letter A. The y is going to be a 7 less than or equal to -2. The x will be a -2 minus 1. 7, that gives me a 4 minus 1. Now remember, in this case we are just simplifying. And then I need to be able to, once I simplify the right hand side and the left hand side, I need to evaluate, is that a true statement or false? Is 7 less or equal to 3? No, 7 is greater than. So A is not the answer. So let's try letter B. The x will be -3, the y will be an 8, less than or equal to -2, the x will be a -3, minus 1. And I need to evaluate to see if this is true. That gives me a 6 minus 1 is 5. Is 8 less than or equal to 5? No. So let's try letter C. Instead of the x will be -1, instead of the y will be a 6. Remember, it's a good idea to be able to organize your work, just in case you make a mistake, you can always go back and double check. And the x will be a -1. 6 is less than or equal to 2 minus 1, which is 1. And is that true? No. That's false. Let's try letter D right above it. Instead of the x will be -2, instead of the y will also be -2. Less than or equal to -2x, which is -2 minus 1. That gives me +4. And is that true or false? Is -2 less or equal to 3? Yes, -2 is less than 3. So your answer is letter D. Just remember to keep your work organized, to double check your work. And careful with your signs.